Republicans and Sarah Palin, they're all puppets. Start talking about the real power structure of the CIA and the Federal Reserve that Ron Paul's telling you about. It's simple. If somebody supports more wars and fake Patriot Act, they're an enemy. If somebody supports more taxes, they're an enemy. And I'm telling you, the only threat from Obama is a massive staged terror attack. And because of 9/11 Truth exposing government-sponsored terrorism, he may not be able to carry it out. They're in there with their tacticians and their theoreticians and their sociologists and their anthropologists and their people that crack the numbers and track the population, and they're trying to gauge how to beat us taking our country back right now. And I'm telling you, at the heart of it is Glenn Beck. And I'm shaken by the responsibility. I'm sick of the responsibility. And I'm sick of sniveling reporters coming to my office to interview me. They always do the same thing. I'm sick of weak people selling out to tyranny. I'm sick of weak-minded people that just go along with the system, who buy into the left-right paradigm, who are either dumb leftists or moron mainline conservatives. There's nothing conservative about Roger Ailes, Glenn Beck, and the Republican leadership. Stop being a bunch of simpletons. We can beat these people. I have produced the weapons in the info war that will destroy them. If you don't get co-opted by Glenn Beck and all his warmongering, and you know, notice Glenn Beck saying Al-Qaeda's going to nuke us, just like Obama is, just like Cass Sunstein is. Folks, they're on the same page in reality. We're on the edge here, ladies and gentlemen. The enemy is like a cornered rat. And if Glenn Beck is unable to fully co-opt our movement, it's over for the New World Order. I mean, we're that close, ladies and gentlemen, in this process to beating them. So get Fall the Republic, get the Obama Deception, get DVD burners, get the free copies on YouTube, email them to everybody you know, post them on your website. It is vital because those films will expose the left-right paradigm. They will expose who the real enemy is, so people stop worrying about Republicans and Democrats and realize it's the bankers that have to be dealt with and the CIA. Stay with us.
America is in deep, deep trouble because we don't know our rights. Let's get real freedom back into America by teaching and promoting the Bill of Rights with the 2010 Freedom Calendar. Why? Because our forefathers gave them to us. Because the Freedom Calendar is true patriotism in action. And because if you don't know your rights and use them, you may lose them. The Freedom Calendar is the best educational tool in over 200 years. It shows in detail how to use your rights, how to answer any bureaucrat, how to use your guaranteed rights for true freedom. The Freedom Calendar is the easy way to learn the proper use and function of each of our rights and is perfect for homeschoolers, business promotions, and fundraisers. Order your Freedom Calendar now for just $15, and discounts are available for bulk orders. Call 651-771-5234. Again, 651-771-5234. The Freedom Calendar. Know your rights or lose them. Order now while supplies last. Call 651-771-5234 today.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
If you owe the IRS money you can't pay, then listen carefully, because you already know that the problem won't go away by itself. You can get help today from the leading tax expert in the country, Dan Pilla.
Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. The IRS isn't going to just forget about you. Right now, the IRS is hiring thousands of tax collectors to go after delinquent accounts just like yours. That's why you need to take action today, and I can help. I take a simple but proven approach to solving your tax debt problem. First, I stabilize collections so you don't have to worry about wage and bank levies. Next, I build a detailed plan to get your debt reduced to the fullest extent possible, sometimes even eliminated. Finally, I work with you every step of the way to get your problem solved once and for all. So call now for a free consultation. Call 1-800-346-6829.
Dan Pilla will solve your tax problem, guaranteed. He's helped thousands of people, and he can help you too. Call us today at 800-346-6829. That's 800-34-NO-TAX.
Man thinks cause he rules at us, he can do with it as he please. And if things don't change soon, he will. Oh, man is
some of the best news we've had in a long time. Bigger news than Scott Brown winning in Massachusetts. Financial Times of London, UN abandons climate change deadline. The timetable to reach a global deal to tackle climate change lay in tatters on Wednesday after the United Nations waived the first deadline of the process laid out by last month's fractious Copenhagen summit. So, see, they tried to say, even though nobody signed on, the U.S., England, and the EU say, we're still going to have countries sign on individually with arm twisting. We're going to go ahead and start raising the taxes to fund this new IMF World Bank run system that will categorize all the world's carbon footprints. That is now falling apart. I mean, it is in burning, ruined, incinerated tatters, crashing and burning right now. Jaap de Boer, the UN's senior climate change official, admitted the deadline had in effect been shelved. And it goes into how they're just annihilated. Again, the people know that carbon dioxide that plants breathe is an evil. They know the government wants a new tax. They know the new government to be set up on a planetary scale is a private banking consortium. The problem is they just want open government power. We already have the same central banks running our countries. They just wanted a new, more intensified scam where they actually have the government power, not just through government have the power. So we've got to defeat that. But everybody should celebrate this upcoming weekend. You know, toast your iced tea or whatever when you're at dinner, that we did it. We shot down Copenhagen. We shot down Coakley. We are shooting down the government health care bill. It is very close to being defeated. Democrats are saying they're not going to vote for it now. But the Republicans are saying, oh, we'll do a compromise. Just get rid of abortion. So you better concentrate on those Republicans, the few that voted for it, and the, quote, conservative Democrats, and say, no, health care isn't broken. You got 25 million people that are uninsured. Through charity care, they already get care. That's another lie, as Ron Paul has said. It's all a fraud. A video editor 6 years ago, self-employed, he had to have a surgery. Austin told him, go ahead and die. I told him, here's the real rules on charity care. And he ended up getting a $20-something thousand surgery, and everything got fixed for free. The illegal aliens all get it. They just don't want you knowing. That's a little goodie that's reserved to the illegal aliens. My dad does about 30% of his dental care charity. When you go to medical school, they tell you, you're going to do 30% of your health care as charity. You understand? But see, doctors have had their own power taken away by HMOs, by healthcare companies who don't want that. They want to take it from taxpayers and do it. Little kids that need heart surgery don't go without it. It's all a lie. But it is the illegal aliens bankrupting our system. Because they come here, they have anchor babies, they get on 4 or 5 different welfare checks, their baby's a U.S. citizen, and it's over. And citizens get in trouble. If we do that, they should get in trouble, and that's one of the biggest issues. There was a bunch of other news I didn't get to. Retransmission starts now. Had a powerful first hour. Covered a lot of key news we haven't gotten to in this hour. And we'll be back tomorrow, of course, 11 a.m. and back Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. We'll know more tomorrow online at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Our sites are the number 1 and number 2, bigger than Glenn Beck, bigger than RushLimbaugh.com, alternative websites. But the enemy's really turning the heat up to take over our movement. Tell everybody you know about Infowars.com and the free podcast. Continue to get our stories out to everybody. The grassroots is in a struggle against the neocons to save the republic. They want to hijack us and slit our throats. Great job, crew.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you